Hello. This is take number 30, I believe. uh, I just wanted to give a demo or overview of OstrichDB, like a full feature list as best as I can. I want to keep it brief, but let's just get into it. Um, Create an account as I always do, uh, and we'll restart it. Log in, and what's going to happen is because it's a fresh install or fresh build, the server will run. So we have a server now, which allows for interaction from a client over the to the API layer, right, over the server. And so I built a couple of clients examples. We have one in Go. We have one in JavaScript. One in Odin is not good. Don't even look at that one. Honestly, it's just not good. And then one in Python. I actually need to delete that one. But yeah, you can from those languages right now, you can just build out your requests and send data over the server and do your thing. And OstrichDB will handle it. Now, it's not perfect, it's not done, it's very much still in development overall, the whole program is, but it's a step in the right direction. So we have this brief logging here that shows what's being done and whatnot with our routes and all that. So to kill it, you just enter kill or exit, and you'll be transported to the command line itself. And now you're logged in. Um, there's been several improvements, several bug fixes, quality of life things. One of my favorite ones that I just recently added was the with token. Uh, so currently, if you look over here in the bin directory, all files are organized via uh, all collections are organized either in private or public. And then there's subcategories, I guess. But everything that only the program needs to understand or look at is in private. Everything the user needs to interact with or look at is in public. And for your normal databases, that's going to be a standard collection. There's nothing here. It's blank. There's a brand new build. So let's create one. So previously you would have to do a couple things to create a database and put some data in there, which was a pain. So you'd have to do new foo, which would create the database, foo.ostrichdb. Then you'd have to create a cluster, new foo.bar, which would then create that, and you would just do fetch foo. You can see there's the only thing in foo is the cluster bar. Then you would need to do new foo.bar.baz of type, right? So the baz is a record, the smallest unit of data we have, and you would assign a value, or I'm sorry, a type. Okay, so now if we clear this a little bit and then fetch foo, you see that. Well, there's no value here. So what would have to happen next? You'd have to do new I'm sorry, set foo.bar.baz to 123. Okay, now there you go. We have a database foo with the cluster bar with the record bars of this type of this value. That's a lot of steps. In fact, if we do history, we can see exactly how many steps we did. So one, we won't count the clears or the fetches. So we'll just do one, two, three, four. Four commands. That's not good. Um, Not good at all. So I've added not really a feature, but an improvement to where you can do something like, let's first erase foo, get that out of here. So we can just do this point blank, new foo dot bar dot bars of type int, or let's make it an integer array with 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? You would think this would be something I had in here already, but I didn't really think about it. Software is always improving, or ideally it's improving and getting better and whatnot. So perfect example. This command right here will do those four things. It'll create the collection, it'll create the cluster, the record of this type with this value. Perfect query to create something or create a couple things. Because foo and bar do not exist while you're trying to create bars, you're going to get a little warning. Excuse me. For the requested operation new to be performed, the following parent objects must first exist, foo and bar. As they do not exist, would you like us to do it for you? Is basically what this is saying. If you say yes, there's no no data here. Boom. Now we have foo, and let's fetch foo and see what's up. There we go. So that one command just took place of 4. Now you can still choose to set the value of bars to 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9, 100, whatever, right? You can still do that, but it's got a value off rip already. So that's great. So though there's two new quality of life things. There's also another really interesting thing called not called it's nothing new or revolutionary. It's called, it's command chaining. So if I were to make a new uh, collection called test and, right, so you want to chain a command, you just have these two operate this operator here or this token, if you will. Um, New test dot I don't know, hello would get that. It does that. It executes it in order, and then if we do fetch test, we should have a cluster called hello. There you go. So we have command chaining as well. Makes things so much better from the command line, just so much easier. Um, so let's see. Then there's several new commands you have. I'll just list them out. I won't show all of them what they do. I want to keep this brief still. You have the unlock command. You have the lock command. You have the unc and deck command. So these four are they're security commands. So by default, all upon creation, all OstrichDB collections are encrypted and they will remain encrypted while at rest, unless you choose to decrypt them, which is deck right here, deck. Um, they are decrypted when an operation is to be performed, and then they are re-encrypted. Right. So it's a constant thing. Data's updated, boom, encrypted again while at rest. Lock and unlock are more of the permissions that the user actually has or the file actually allows, the collection file or database. Um, so a user can lock a collection, basically saying, I want this collection to be read only. And so the user included um, can only read or fetch the fetch command or maybe the count command, or they can make it inaccessible to where no operations can be done on that collection. Or you can use the unlock command, which would send the collection which back to its default mode, which is read write mode. So those commands are new. Again, those were lock, unlock, deck or decrypt, and onc or encrypt. Um, let's see, what else did I add? I added everything self-hosted. I think I mentioned that in another previous video, like our history self-hosted, the configs, the everything self-hosted except for the version, which doesn't really matter. Um, there's also another command called agent. Now this one might break while we're trying to do it, demo it live. Let's see. Okay, let's try it out first. Okay, that's created from Go. Oh, you know what? I didn't. Oh, shucks. Okay, that's my fault. I forgot to start the server up. Um, one moment. Bear with me. Bear with me. We have to start that server up. Okay, server's running. Let's try this again. Create an ostrich DB collection with the name YouTube. Okay, server's running now. Build a response. 200. Okay. Oh, there we go. Would you look at that? Here is it's unencrypted. So this is what the metadata header looks like of collections without any data in it. But you can see I just told Olama, which is what I'm using here, to create a collection with the name YouTube. We send our request, and boom, we have the file YouTube or the database YouTube. So there are three ways to interact with OstrichDB right now. The serverless command line, which is a traditional way, you type stuff here over that's number one. The second would be over the server, interacting with the API. The third would be with the built-in OstrichDB agent. So this is a very new and exciting thing that I'm learning about and building up. Very unstable, very unfinished, but it's getting there. So yeah, I think that's where I should end it. A lot of cool stuff getting put into this. I spent a lot of time on this project, but I just wanted to make this might be the last update video for a while on this and until I start working on the web app. Um, so yeah, that's about it. Anyway, peace.